Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. Last time, Momo and Ziggy got themselves into trouble. This time, let's get them out of trouble. Now, first things first in this fight, just like with the previous time we fought one of these guys solo, they're susceptible to sleep. The guy in the middle, not so much. However, there is a rather unique element to the battle if you do put them to sleep. Now, do note, if you attack this guy, or at least so my testing seems to show, on the first turn with Ziggy, and specifically use a lightning attack, he seems to just go into permanent guard mode for like the rest of the fight, so don't do that. That's not going to help. Now, of course, after we put someone to sleep, we're going to want to throw on Bodyguard here. That's pretty much, they're showing you the strategy for this game, which is nowhere near the strategy for episode 2. But yeah, if you put one of them to sleep, he'll get pissed off and start attacking his own people. So that's nice. Get him. In fact, in some of my testing, I actually had him shoot one of his own people and kill them on a skill special coin event slot and got extra points. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, do keep this up with Momo. You're probably best off doing that. Not only does it keep the enemy from attacking you yourself, but it does more damage to the enemy and they fall down faster. Now, I don't have enough to take him down. Don't want to attack the guy in the middle until the end, so I'm going to go over to the other one. Do note that if they put their shields up, they tend to do... They tend to guard almost every time, and specifically the guy in the middle will counterattack if he's guarding while you hit him. See, he just went to guard mode right there, even though I put one of his friends to sleep. Usually when they're asleep, he decides he's going to go and counter. So let's put that one to sleep as well. And there we go. He gets mad, he shoots it. And he critical. Very nice. Now, do I have enough to kill him? Probably not. But we'll go for it just as well.
Let's go.
Lightning seems to be the way to go in this fight, Lightning Fist. But, yeah, so I would use that on pretty much all of these guys. Now, usually when I kill the guy in the middle, he says something about his lightning shield being destroyed. I don't know what's going on there, but it never seems to do that before the end of the fight, so... Alright, so... Ziggy's HP is alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use an Ether Pack and hopefully restore some of Momo's MP. It's 25%, so it's not a lot, but... There we go. Now, Ziggy's turn. We can take this guy down on special one, and the other guy's guarding, so let's do that. The more points we get, the better. The other thing with this fight, I got points times 4, that's nice, is you definitely want to kill the main guy on special points, and Ziggy should have accumulated enough boost during most of the fight in order to have enough boost so that he can boost into the right position so that he can do that pretty easily. With the first two, I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you get lucky, you get lucky. That's kind of all there is to her. I guess we might as well wake this guy up since he's being lazy as all hell. And this will build up my boost gauge quite a bit, so that's always good to see. Now, in some instances with this fight, I seem to get more luck using... yeah, I might as well put him back to sleep. I seem to get more luck with criticals on either Cyber Kick or with Lightning Fist. If one's critically for you a lot, then I would use that one. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to her. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else to do here, so I might as well guard with you. In fact, I'm going to guard with you as well and see if that stops the other guy from guarding. No, he's in guard mode again. Oh well. Anyway, we'll guard again here, and then I'll have Ziggy attack here.
Let's go.
I don't think this will kill him. There we go. Yeah, there we go. He's got 76 HP left. I'm going to put him to sleep in hopes that his buddy will knock him out. And then we can focus on the main guy, assuming he stops guarding. No, he's going to use grenade launcher. Joy. That one, if you notice, actually did hit Momo, even though she's in the back row. You need to have a long-range attack in order to hit enemies in the back row, just like you need to the same in order to hit enemies that are flying. Now, I'm not going to be able to boost because I'm on the screen here, so I don't think I'm going to get this guy killed properly. So I could just go over and take this guy down and go after him, and then I'll have... actually, that guy's still asleep, isn't he? It's hard to see because the sleeping icon is kind of in the way. So yeah, that one's still asleep. Using sleep on the other one doesn't serve a lot of purpose. I'm actually going to use another ether pack on Momo. Doesn't really matter too much. I wouldn't worry about running out of them. It's just useful to have in this particular area. So Ziggy, I'm going to boost him now, and his first attack, or his first turn, will be a guard, and then he should go again right away, and I should be able to take this guy down on the special slot, or Momo could go too. That works. Why not? Yeah, whatever. Really? Didn't kill him? Whatever. Now, I don't get a special for that one. Alright, I think it's about time we heal ourselves here. Now, normally what I would do in this fight is recharge on, or re-put up Bodyguard a whole bunch of times. But I'm lazy, and I was doing a bunch of guarding, so I wasn't too worried about it. So yeah, let's go and put as much as we can into this. Unfortunately, he likes to guard reasonably often. I think pretty much all of these guys can counter boost you if they got off their asses and actually do it. But yeah, he's not having a whole lot of luck in this fight, is he? Yeah, whatever, we'll just guard.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you have your bodyguard on, you'll do a reasonable amount more damage, but I'm lazy, and this seems to work for me anyway. So, and since he's not doing a whole lot of damage, ow, there's the damage. I was saying, because he wasn't doing a lot of damage, I don't really have to do anything with Momo, but I still don't want to put her up front to attack him because she does get herself killed relatively easily. Alright, so it should be one more round, and I should be able to finish him off. Rather long boss fight, but it's early game and it's more of a strategy kind of demonstration of how to do strategy. I think I might as well just use a basic medkit. I only have one left. Not that I care about them anyway. They're pretty much obsolete as soon as you get them, because 50 HP when you have almost 200 bare minimum is kind of sad.
Let's go.
Come on, points times 10. Times 4, I'll take it.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
That's because I have better strategy than he did. Yeah, that's a decent amount there. Especially when it comes to Ether Point, which is rare from enemies that, what's the word I'm looking for? That are mechanical. There we go. Alright, so blow up that, get some biospheres, blow up these two, get 8 medkit S's, which is nice. I don't know if you can actually go down there. I never had the idea to sit and wait for it. Anyway, going through here will put us back in an area we've already been to. Well, almost. This one is something we've seen, and there's a save point there. I don't know if that one glitches out or not, so... well, I'll check for you one sec. Okay, that save point does work. Do note that it's just a bunch of random save points in the game that seem to work, and at some point you won't be able to use a save point, and then you'll go back to it later in the game, and you will. Kind of weird that way. Anyway, I would recommend using that save point before proceeding here. Just a thought. Oh! That's not good. He really is a good bodyguard. Take a look at that.
that body of yours that got you this far.
Something like that.
Still, what a worthless bunch. I can't believe they couldn't stop a lone cyborg.
Ziggy, this is the guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm about to get some decent exercise.
Are you now?
And this baby's quite pleased as well.
Somewhat different from the swords. Well,
I'm not
never
a tool
mind.
that you can just use.
Really? Ow. Okay, didn't critical. I figured he would. Anyway, this strategy for this boss fight is a little bit different. Well, it's exactly the same, really. But you don't have to win this fight. This is a storyline battle that you can lose, and nothing changes in terms of the plot, whether you win or lose. However, you do get a lot of money and experience and all that jazz for it, so I'm going to take him down. Now, this is why I spent the extra time grinding to get Cyber Kick on a high slot so that I could use it faster, because this guy takes like maybe 60 damage with a critical from Lightning Fist and way more from Cyber Kick. And we kind of need access to both in this fight, and I'll get into why that is in due time. So yeah, Momo's job in this fight is to keep Ziggy healed, and that's about it. She's also going to want to heal her own MP, like this time, since I have a turn where I'm at full. Might as well restore some of my EP there for her. Keep her EP as high as you can. And Ziggy is going to go straight to offense. As soon as I can, I'm going to boost or hope that he boosts, because he's landing on critical way more than I'd like. Yeah. The square attack leading up to that is about as much damage as you tend to see from Lightning Fist, which is why I wouldn't recommend using it in this fight. Except for a couple of situations, and I will show those off when we get there. Do note that Margulis is really fast, so you're going to want to make sure you keep Ziggy healed in advance most of the time.
Let's go!
Well, at least I got him off the critical. Thank God for Momo's speed. She is very, very fast. I guess that kind of helps with her healing ability. You really should have really fast mages in the game for the most part. He, as well as the previous boss fight, can actually hit. And here's one of the reasons why you might want to use Lightning Fist. But Momo can be hit even in the back row for the second boss fight in a row, which is why that if she has nothing better to do, she might as well guard. What he did there is absorb lightning for the next turn. Now, I believe that gets canceled as soon as he takes the next action, and since it was lightning, I don't have to change up my strategy at all. I'm still just going to use Cyber Kick. However, if he uses fire and I don't have nice critical, and I don't have it set up right, yeah, he can also push you to the back. Again, good reason to have Momo in behind him there to protect against that. Let's heal him up there. But yeah, if he had used, he has another one, this one, that absorbs fire type attacks for one turn. If it's now Ziggy's turn, I won't be able to use that, otherwise he'll absorb it, because of course Cyber Kick is a fire elemental, which again is going to happen here. So there's two options. You can either defend, or you can use Lightning Fist. Since Lightning Fist sucks, I'm just going to guard, and my bodyguard wore off. This fight is one where you'll definitely want to keep it going pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to guard in this case. So he's going to protect against fire this round, which is fine since I'm going to be reestablishing my buffs. Go. Get bodyguard going again. I don't tend to use his recharge spell all that much once Momo shows up, because that's kind of her job set up in behind there. Once she gains another level or two, we'll be able to put her kind of out front as well. But for now, probably not the best idea. Let's start off by healing you. We don't want Momo to die, because if that happens, we're kind of screwed. Okay, so I'm not going to go full out. I'm just going to use my base attacks so that I have that extra backup in case I need to do just a little bit more damage to take him down. I'm getting very lucky with the criticals today. And he's going to boost, which is fine. Wish I knew how much HP he had, because I might just boost here and be able to end him, but we'll see. Yeah, that attack, not all that strong. He's only got 99, so if I had it boosted, I would have just finished him off right there. So next round, Ziggy will probably be boosting. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much good. We're going to guard, we're going to boost, and we're going to end him. Overkill, but we'll end him, because he does have some decent evade. He can make Ziggy miss. Ziggy's dexterity's not great either, which doesn't help that, but... only ×2. Well, I'll try and see if I can get some better points. The main point of this fight isn't points, though. As you can see, if I press the button, it's in the top right. 3,000 gold, lots of experience, which is nice. Both of them gain levels, and the points are kind of an afterthought. But I'll see if I can get a little better. If not, then I will see you back here in a moment, and if so, then I'll still see you back here in a moment. Okay, we got ×4. I was hoping I could get ×10, but at least I got better than ×2, so I'm happy with that. And this time we get slightly more points, and everything else is the same, maybe? I'm not sure if the amount of HP and EP is different at level ups, or if it varies or anything like that. I haven't really looked into it. And also for defeating him, we get the purple ring.
What's wrong? Is that all you got?
Of course, he plays it out as though he won, because that's what the plot intends. And if you remember those invisible charges that Ziggy said a few episodes back, that's what they were doing. What's going on here? Get in the ship. He gets shot at, doesn't even care. I'm not exactly sure what he was looking at there. They'll probably explain later on. It's just probably a minor point that I forgot about. It happens. Maybe those were the things he was looking at, and he just realized that he could be pursued? I don't know.
Thorough, isn't he?
Yep. Had that planned out pretty well. Those look like massive fire extinguishers. Even in the future, somebody has to wield a sword, don't they? It's a JRPG, of course.
You're late.
Maybe this is what he was looking at. I'm not sure. Maybe he just sensed something. Who is late? Who's the dude in white hair? Okay, we'll figure it out later. I seriously don't remember.
Is something wrong?
Are you going to explain right now and make me look like a moron? No,
Momo,
of course not.
Find a trade column and short jump us out of here. I want to get back on our return path once we shake off the pursuit.
Okay.
Okay then. At least Momo knows what she's doing, I guess, in that regard. Sure. Guess she's a good pilot. And we go from tense situation
Come on, everybody. Let's eat.
to lunchtime.
Well, not bad, huh?
Chief, it's delicious.
Yeah, this ain't bad at all.
Oh, come on. How can this girl's cooking be any good?
But, Captain, you're stuffing your face.
Ah, shut up. Don't disturb a man when he's eating. Water.
Sure.
Yeah,
You do
this
quite a lot.
situation kind of
Really?
plays out like an anime.
This is pretty typical for me back home. I have my no-good brother to thank for that. He doesn't do a thing all day except sit around and read books.
Well, there's no one on the ship that has any of your skills.
This is true.
That's a shame. I guess that's what happens when you have an entirely male crew.
You got that right. Normally, there's not even a hint of estrogen on this ship, so you can forget about having a good meal.
Who usually does the cooking around here?
We take turns. Not that it matters, because the cooking's always bad.
Sounds about right.
There is one person on board who does nothing but eat.
What's that? Water.
Sure.
What an ass.
Chief, can I have some water too?
Oh, sorry. I hadn't noticed.
Hadn't noticed.
I don't think she ever notices you, does she? Oh well. Somehow Shion got stuck doing the cooking and the
So,
cleaning.
What are
I
we
don't know
gonna do
how
now?
that is. She's the guest.
Well, we certainly can't leave KOS-MOS to her own devices, can we? She's functioning independently.
And to think, we were supposed to get vacation time once we completed the startup experiment. Turned her over to the second division.
You're starting to sound a lot like the captain.
Oh boy.
There's no use crying over spilled milk, you know. The first thing we need to do is to contact headquarters and ask for instructions.
So I guess we're stuck with these guys for a little longer.
Huh?
That's not too bad.
Well, I got a little suspicious, so I checked this ship's registry. Did you know that these guys are with the Kukai Foundation? That
Oh,
place is bad news. I heard a rumor that it's just crawling with mutants.
Hey,
mutants.
that's kind of a racist comment. Listen, Alan. Sure, it's a well-known fact. The Kukai Foundation was established by the Miltian government as a specialized military group. But they only held that status until the completion of the post-war proceedings. Although, they haven't gotten around to demilitarizing quite yet. They're being run like any other valid foundation nowadays. You know, as a matter of fact, their current director received a lot of praise for taking in and protecting victims in the days before the Species Preservation Act. He's really to be commended. What
Well,
was his name?
I don't know how she can't.
Guinan
There we go.
Kukai.
How can you not remember
Oh,
that?
Chaos.
His name is Kukai. It's the Kukai Foundation, no doubt.
What's up?
Oh, I just dropped in to see if there was anything I could help out with.
Oh, thanks. We could use some help drying the dishes.
There you go.
Sure thing.
What are you gonna touch them and magically make them dry too?
That's everything.
Yep.
Still don't know what you're doing there,
Huh.
Chaos.
What's this?
Oh, that's for the commander.
Come to think of it, he didn't join us for dinner, did he?
No.
It's
I
rather
even called
funny.
him. Oh well, I'll just heat it up and take it to him.
Well, how about we call it a day?
Good idea. Oh,
Did you forget something?
no, but where did KOS-MOS go?
Oh, KOS-MOS? She's being tuned in her service module down in the hangar. It'll probably take a few more hours. Oh, did you want to go down and talk to her? I'm sure she'd like that.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
Chaos, you're very interesting. You want to go talk to the android that doesn't seem to want to have any conversations, unless they're necessary. Anyway, our new plot device is we're going to carry this steaming bowl of curry until we find the commander, no matter what we do in the meantime, and even if I take a day off. Well, not an actual day off, but, you know, until tomorrow or whenever the next episode comes out. Maybe a weekend, I don't know. Whenever this comes out. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.